Hello everybody, it's cryptorocko back again with our Sunday live stream. So guys, today as usual we'll look through the coins that's been requested by the members. We're going to look at, this is the list of coin that's been sent to me to review today. It is a very long list. I'm going to spend, well, I've got some time today, so if it goes for longer than an hour, I'll spend that time. And then if there's any coins that come that you want me to have a look at, comment below in the next or in the comment box below as you're watching live. I'll add this to the list, and if there's any other strategy questions or any other trading related question you may have, let me know guys, and I'll try to review it. One thing I would like to say is one of the coins we looked at last week, this is a signal, free signal that I provided posted it in Facebook group and YouTube group, but I gave the exact entries and exits on this one, crypto trade signal, and this has worked really well. It's literally breaking out now. Unfortunately I didn't take Matic. I'm going to look at all of the coins that's been requested, especially Matic has been a coin that people have asked me to look at. So as usual guys, I'll go through everything like we usually do. But I'll give 5-10 minutes for people to join. I'm going to put a countdown timer on here. I'm going to stay live, so if you have any questions you can ask me while we wait for people to join. But as usual, we're going to start looking at Bitcoin and the whole cryptocurrency market, and then guys, we're going to start the, where's it gone? Got too many screens. Yes, I'm going to, like I said, wait 5-10 minutes for people to join, then we're gonna do the full stream. So and if you have any questions, you can ask me now. I'm going to answer them now while we're waiting for other people to join. Yes, my friend ADA is on the list. What I'll do is I usually review BTC, but I'll do BTC and USDT for you. I'll leave this here for people that are joining now. This is the list of coins that will be covered today, and we're going to start in the next 8 minutes if people are joining now. Quite a few requests coming in. I'll make sure I add all of them guys. BAT is already on the list. Carver is not on the list. I'll include Carver as well, my friend. Thank you. There's been a dislike. This is the free content, and I don't know why people will dislike. And the last few times there's been potential live trades which made money as well, so I'm surprised people are disliking. Maybe I should charge people and then try to scam them, then they'll like me. Yes, Vet is on the list, my friend. I thought ZRX was already on there, but I'll add it again. Few people are joining now, so it's great to see. Hey, thanks my friend for bringing in the positivity. I really appreciate it. Few more new coins being requested: LBA, REN, and SNX. KMD is not on the list, but I can easily add it for you. It's a bit disappointing for the Bitcoin move, because I was really hoping that Bitcoin could range for a bit and let altcoins run. So that's sort of my goal for, or not my goal, this is what I'd love for it to do, but we'll see if we get that or not. Right, so it's almost time for us to start the stream. Before I start, I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay. So can I get a thumbs up, or just say that you can hear me well, you can see the screen clearly, before I start rambling on for the next hour or so. Yeah, few people are giving me some thumbs up, so sounds like you guys can hear me. So I'm going to start the stream. So as usual, guys, what I'll do is I'll talk about Bitcoin, what's been going on with the market, and then I'll go through the altcoin list. Let me just check our one trade. One is doing really well. I've missed a Matic trade, so I really want one to carry on going. This was my target for one. Okay, staying here. As long as it stays above this, I'm happy to be in this. This is a coin that I'm trading at the moment. Right, so Bitcoin made that nasty move down, as we saw. I actually took a loss in Bitcoin because I thought there might be a higher low, at least a bounce to the previous highs. So when Bitcoin made this pump, I said I was going to look to buy at this range. This is a range that I bought. We had a little bit of a move, but it didn't actually pump, and it fell hard, unfortunately. So I wasn't expecting this move down, and the sharp move down. Usually we see a high low, a move up. Whenever we see a big move up, we see something, we see at least an up move. We've seen it even here as well, guys. When we had a pump, we had a lower high and then moved up, lower high and then moved up. But here, guys, we've literally broken down support like there was no support. It's very unfortunate to see, but you know, this is the market. We'll have to live by it. Trading, this is trading. Some people don't understand trading. They think, you know, if you're trading, you need to be winning all your trades, and unfortunately that's not how trading works. If trading worked like that, I'd be a billionaire by now. You know, you have to take the best trades, take the high probability setup. Some work, some don't. Like I said, one has worked. I took a scalp in Matic, but it was only a scalp. I missed the biggest breakout in Matic. Matic went absolutely crazy. So Bitcoin, what is my thoughts on Bitcoin? Bitcoin, when it couldn't close above the red zone, that was a bearish sign in Bitcoin. When we pumped, we need to see follow through. This was the China news pump, and after it couldn't close below it, and we saw that red candle, I wasn't as bullish longer term, because this was a very big zone. If you remember last week's stream, then I thought, you know, at least it will get a bounce. It didn't get that bounce. I thought here we'll at least get some bounce. We didn't get that bounce either, guys. So my thoughts on Bitcoin in longer term, guys, again, very long time, I really recommend you go watch this video, guys. This video, guys, I talk about Bitcoin opportunity of a lifetime. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin long term, and I would like to buy more Bitcoin. You shorted BTC earlier, that's great. I took a couple of shorts on the shorter time frame trades. I took 3 shorts. One was a loser. The 4-hour pullback strategy that I use, that was a good trade. I wouldn't short it here. If you're scalping, that's fine, but I wouldn't probably take longer term shorts here, because I think we're gonna have a higher low. The risk to reward here isn't as good. That's just my thoughts. I don't know what strategy it is. If you're scalping, then yeah, go for it. There's lots of opportunities here. So let's do the longer term. So that longer term, I'm massively bullish on Bitcoin, but shorter term, it is not looking as good. If we can get above sort of 7,800 level, get above the red moving average, then we can start to be slightly bullish. But at the moment, you can't really be bullish. We're below a massive zone, so we can't really be bullish at all in BTC, unfortunately, guys. That's my thoughts. If you're scalping this, you could probably take a long here with the stop loss below. There's a guy in the group I was just mentoring before this, he took this trade. I don't know if I've got it here. The 618 level, he's in this now, he's slightly up, but I personally is not really looking to trade this setup because it's looking a bit dangerous. So it could literally dump again because there's so much fear. But longer term, I've bought some Bitcoin, and like I said, I'm predominantly a trader, but I'm a massive fan of Bitcoin, and I have bought some Bitcoin, guys, and the level that I bought it is 7,300. If you remember, I bought some at 8,000 as well, longer term, but when we saw this pump, I actually sold it here. Now I've bought some at 7,300, but that's sort of my longer term position. We'll see if it actually goes up or not, but that's sort of my longer term strategy, and I'm sticking by it. Two zones I'm going to look for in the midterm is around the 6,000 level. This is where I look at Bitcoin, around the 6,000 level, and if we get 5,000 level, I'm actually going to sell my house and buy Bitcoin, because this would be, I mean, if you think when we were going like this, I told you not to buy this, we're going to get a pullback. I thought this was the main pullback and will carry on. Unfortunately, we didn't. But these are two levels I'll be looking to buy long term. We could go below. I mean, anything can happen in Bitcoin. It can literally go below 3,000. In trading, you should never talk in certainties. Anything can happen. Longer term, I think Bitcoin can go really crazy. I mean, I've talked about a few scenarios in Bitcoin where I talked about China, I talked about institutional buying, I talked about stocks versus gold, I talked about the main thing for me, I've made a video about it, but I'll quickly review what my thoughts are, is how Bitcoin is seen by the public. So at the moment, Bitcoin is seen as a risky investment. So Bitcoin is riskier than stocks, gold and everything. But if we do get a financial crisis, and everyone's talking about we're going to get a financial crisis at some point, we don't know when, and stock market is carry on going up. As long as the stock market is going up, you have to be bullish on stock market. It's into new highs and it's going up. I'm not going to be buying long-term stock positions, but if stock market crash, or when it crashes, it depends on how people see Bitcoin. If people see Bitcoin as a store of value and safety, then Bitcoin can go to 100k, can go to some crazy prices. I don't know. I like Bitcoin, and I hodl some Bitcoin, and I'll hodl all the time. Like I said, if it goes to 100k or whatever, but I'm predominantly a trader, but I do own some cold storage Bitcoin that I'm not going to look to sell, and if it does drop to those levels that I talked about, I'll probably add to them as well. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin. Short term, guys, you could look to be shorting. I've talked about a couple of levels I'm looking at, and I'm just, if you're taking my course, or if you have got a strategy, follow your strategy and take trades. My strategy short was here, pull back to moving average, break below 618 level, and that worked out. At the moment, we could be double bottoming, so I'm really not going to look to take a short. On the hourly, you probably could have looked to have taken a short, but at the moment I'm probably looking at a double bottom to see what happens here. There is a chance this could be the bottom, but I'll probably look to take profits quickly rather than taking longer term positions here. We're below the this would be a key level. You can see there's a potential resistance here, so the guy that took the long, I'll probably say this would be the resistance level. You could take some profit. That's actually not a bad trade. The long trade here at the touch the 786, bullish movement. RSI hourly oversold, hourly oversold 4 hour. That would have been an okay trade in Bitcoin. See how that works. I'll come back to this at the end of the video. Sorry, this was I spent a bit of time on Bitcoin and giving you guys an update on the market, but let's look at Ethereum, guys. So Ethereum, what's Ethereum doing? I've not really looked at Ethereum as much, and some of the other coins as much. I've literally looked at Bitcoin, and Ethereum broke a key support level, guys. So that's not going to be very good for Ethereum, guys. Ethereum broke a key support level. This white line had worked previously. Let's see if this white line holds. But at the moment, if you like Ethereum long term, you could look to buy some. But at the moment, I'm not too sure what to suggest. If you like longer term positions, you could. Like Litecoin, I bought some at $50, sort of a longer term position. I don't like Litecoin as much as I used to. If you guys had followed me before, I used to be a massive Litecoin fan, but I bought some at $50 because that was my strategy. I sold it at $100, if you remember. We bought some here if you followed me, and then I look to have bought some here, see what happens. But if it's breaking support level as well, a lot of the bigger coins are not looking very well. Some of the smaller ones, Matic, some of them are looking okay, but I'll talk about some of the coins that are looking okay. Silica is one. I made a video yesterday. I talked about a couple of coins that could be pumping, but a lot of the bigger coins are not looking as good. The more important chart I'm looking at is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I said Ethereum, Bitcoin could be having a bit of a pump, but unfortunately it's not. It had the pump where it moved to the daily moving average, what I talked about, and then it's rejecting it and it's looking to pull back. Yeah, exactly. The owner of or the the founder of Litecoin has sold Litecoin, and it's not just that. It's just it sounds fishy as well with LitePay. They were promising the world, and they didn't even update us. I actually did some work for Litecoin as well back in the day. So yeah, I've been very disappointed with Litecoin, my friend. And it was a buy the rumor, sell the news event, Litecoin halving. Everyone knew about it, and unless you're new, you should have traded that really well if you've been in the market for a while. So Ethereum, Bitcoin, this is it's still at the 50% level. I was expecting a bit of a pump here, but we'll see if it can form a higher low. It might not have formed the higher low that I was expecting. I thought it was going to have a bit more of a rally, but we'll have to see if it can get above the 4-hour moving average and have a little bit of a push up. If it does that, then I'll be more confident in my altcoin trading. So that's my quick update on Ethereum. I've touched on Litecoin, but let's have a look at Litecoin, guys. I've shared my thoughts on Litecoin. Yeah, higher time frame. It looks. So Litecoin BTC. So I'll do Litecoin USD first. Yeah, Litecoin USD is not looking as good. If you, like I said, if you really like this coin, fundamentally, I've shared my thoughts on it. If you like it, you could look to buy sort of this 40 and 30 range, have your stock, and then look to see for at least a pump. I think it's coming to literally, it's given back all the move that it's had this year from end of last year. So you could look to buy some. That was my strategy, to buy some at 50. I sold half, and I'm still in this trade, and it's more longer term position. I'll see what happens. I might cut my position, but I do expect a bit of a bounce here, but fundamentally I'm not a huge fan. Another reason I'm actually interested in Litecoin from a technical point of view is this red zone. This zone we've pumped in 2017, we've pumped in 2018. This is why I was interested in Litecoin back in earlier this year. If you guys had followed me, you knew that I was buying Litecoin at that level. And this is the reason I'm here. But if it breaks below this level, I'll probably even cut my Litecoin USD trade if it does break below this. So please do keep in mind, this is a huge level for Litecoin BTC. If it can't pump from here, this could be bad. If you remember my XRP update, it dropped 25% as soon as it broke that level. So keep that level in mind. That brings us nicely onto our favorite coin, XRP. This is always the most requested coin, and it is not looking good. I usually don't make videos on XRP unless they're bullish, because people always hate on me because I trade XRP for going below as well. So I took a loss in XRP. I've been quite transparent and honest about it, because I thought we could have a breakout above this 236. When we didn't do that and we had that big volume dump, especially going into the Swell conference, I thought we're gonna have a big push. When we didn't get that, guys, I was quite disappointed, and I sold my XRP. And that's trading, guys. And even if you look at that trade, I think it was a while back, wasn't it? I shared a signal here. I actually exited it, and it's not an after the fact. I said XRP is up more than 5%. I'm taking half off, and that is trading, guys. You can't just hope that it's gonna pump 100%, 200%. If it does, it's great. Same as one, guys. I took half off one, so I provided a signal on one. Let's go back to it again. This is, I think I shared it on YouTube as well, so it's not just here. And I took half off here, guys, because I didn't know we were going to break out. Now it's looking really good. It's breaking out now. I'll probably take some more off at 382 level and look to buy if it breaks out above, because 382 level could be a big resistance. Actually, I might take 5 minutes off to take some profit on this. This will be, let's have a look, how much profit? A 20% trade. So this will be a huge trade. And this is not after the fact, guys. I can go back and show it to you guys. So this was a signal that I provided, and this was the reason why I took this trade. This was talked about on the live stream as well, and I took half off. I'm not making 20% profit straight away on this because I took a lot of it off here, guys, for about 11%. But 382 could be a bit of a resistance, so I might have to take 5 minutes off to do some trading, guys. Right, so coming back to XRP, I got distracted quite easily, but I've got some time, so I'll spend some time on here. Is there any questions? Where is Litecoin price going in the next bull run? Yeah, no one knows when there will be a bull run, guys. As a trader, you just have to, you know, take the best trades and see what you get. You can't be expecting a huge bull run, or when people expect it. This could be the really painful position, because I know a lot of people missed this Bitcoin move. A lot of people, and I missed it as well. I think I got in sort of when the Binance rumor happened around this level, and I didn't get in at I bought some at 5,000, but I didn't buy the breakout at 3,000, and a lot of people missed it, and they started buying here, and it will keep dumping, and this will be very painful. When people give up on Bitcoin back below here, that's when probably we'll see another pump. But yeah, Litecoin next bull run, where can it go? Fundamentally, I've really not got any thoughts on it. Is there going to be adoption? If they can get adoption, yes, it could pump to something crazy. But yeah, I mean, I need to see more on Litecoin. From a technical point of view, it can run again with news, if there's halving news like it pumped. From fundamental, I've not really got a lot of thoughts on it. From using Fibonacci and Elliott wave, I could give you a price prediction to 170 or 200, but that will be very speculative of me. Right, so XRP BTC, so XRP USD, I said it's not looking good, guys. It's at this red zone now, and it's a must hold level. If it breaks below this, I mean, where would it go? 20 cents? That would be probably the target if it can't get above this red zone, but it is not looking as good. Is XRP the 1%? Who knows? I mean, XRP's got a lot of bad things going on with it, but if they can actually achieve what they're saying with the international money transfer, then yeah, it could be great. But yeah, it's not looking as good. And one thing that I didn't like about XRP here is, you know, it's broken below key support, and it's being rejected here as well. So this would be another level. If it breaks this level, the 3,000 level against Bitcoin, that could be very, very bearish for XRP. So I'll probably make another video on XRP because I get views on XRP, so I'll make more XRP videos. But yeah, I'll make a video on XRP. I'm not really liking it, but if this support holds, we can have another little push up to get people excited towards the end of the year, and then dump. If we break this and we break that zone that I talked about on the USD chart, it won't be very good for XRP. Right now it's time for the coin that's been most requested this week, and you can guess which one it is. It is Matic, which whenever coin pumps, people just get really excited, and that always happens. And luckily there's a guy actually in our group that took this trade. I don't know if I can share this with you. Unfortunately, I didn't take the Matic trade. I took the one trade instead. So he went he bought Matic, and my thoughts here on Matic are this. So Matic went absolutely crazy. I traded one and missed, and Fetch missed Matic. If I had a good entry, I'd take some profit in the red zone and add more above. So that is sort of how I trade, and the reason why I trade like that is because we don't know if it will get above this, because this is a big resistance zone, this red zone. And I was looking to buy Matic back in here. We couldn't close above this red zone. We're above the 236 level. If it pulls back to here, I'll look to buy Matic for a rally up. But at the moment, if you are in Matic at this red zone, guys, take some profits. You can't, I mean, it's important you take some profits in this coin. Do you know Matic long term, like what's going on with it? Do you know it's going to go to $1,000 or whatever some crazy numbers people say? You just got to be careful, guys, and take half off. Don't take full off. Take half off if you really like it. I would take more off and then add more. That's how I trade. But yeah, take some off, guys, and then you can see what happens, and you know, you can add more on a pullback, because I do think we'll get a pullback. RSI is extended on weekly, daily, 4 hourly, everything will be very extended, and I wouldn't really use my pullback strategy to buy this because the setup is not something that I like. So that is my thoughts on Matic. I'm gonna take a look at Matic USD as well. I'm a bit jealous of Matic as well because I didn't take this trade. The USD is not broken out. It's at big resistance. This is a huge resistance. So yeah, if I might even keep a signal. I'll keep you guys updated. I might do a free signal as well for people that are watching. And thanks, guys. A lot of people have joined, so I really appreciate it. Obviously, it's a pleasure that there's so many people listening to me, and so thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And if you're new, guys, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and smash that like button as well. It really means a lot. So thank you for everyone that's joined me. Hopefully, I'm giving you some good content. So yeah, Matic, the USD chart is looking good. If it can break above sort of 1800 levels, I'd probably like it a bit more. And then and if it just breaks out now and spikes above and closes below, that's wrong. So you can see so just go back. I mean, I'm not teaching something magical or Jedi stuff. It's literally by practice, guys. And what I've seen is you can go back and see the chart. When it spikes above and closes below, spikes above, closes, spikes above, closes below, the market doesn't push up. So if it just spikes above and closes below, it's not good. But if we get a strong close above, like Chainlink did, if you guys remember, when Chainlink was going berserk, we've shared this signal, then you can take the trade and run with it. So that is what I'll be looking out for Matic to do. So that is my quick update on Matic. It's not looking bad, but I think I'd like a bit of a pullback or a break above with big volume, and I'd be interested in Matic again. It is still looking strong. It's still holding above, so I'll have a look what it says. ADA, I think ADA is on the list. I'll look at ADA. ADA didn't do what I wanted it to do. I was looking to buy ADA, but it didn't break above. So I'll keep following the list. So if you guys just join in now, this is the list I'm going through today. So this is my list. So next is Chainlink. So let's have a look at Chainlink. Chainlink would be a quick update because not much is going on with Chainlink. It's still within this zone. But one thing is, when it's ranging at resistance, if it breaks above, guys, it's showing there's still people buying at this level. It's not just a spike up and spike down. So if it does break above this red level, guys, I will be buying Chainlink. You can trust me on that, whether you like Chainlink longer term or not. If it does break above that red zone, guys, it could be bullish for Chainlink, and I will be interested in Chainlink if it does break above it. At the moment, it's just ranging. You can take trades, but there's other coins to be trading. You know, you can always see some reaction at the red moving average, which I always talk about. It's one of my main parts of my strategy. I always look to buy here, and then you can see if it pulls back up above. So that is my quick thoughts on it. Is XRP buying BTC at $10? I don't see it like that, because you have to look at the market cap, mate. XRP's market cap, there's a lot more coins of XRP than Bitcoin, so it's not the same as buying Bitcoin at that level, unfortunately, my friend. I know people like to talk about it, but most people don't know as much. And XRP can go a lot higher. I'm not saying it will, it can't, but I don't think it's the same as buying Bitcoin at $10. And there are negatives on XRP as well. Don't just look at the positives. I'll try to, if you're investing in something, you need to look at the positives and the negatives, not just the positives. If people are telling you something, please double check, triple check, 100 times check. Tezos is on the list, and I talked about Tezos yesterday, guys. If you remember my video, 3 coins that I like today recently Silica, Tezos, and Stratus. One thing I say is, please watch my top 10 videos, the video monthly top 5 or top 10 videos I release. A lot of those coins work well, so make sure you check that out. These are 3 coins I'm looking at the moment. So yeah, you can use my, the trading strategy I teach in the educational course. You can use them to trade it here, but unless it breaks it below or above this red zone, I'm not really interested in Chainlink. I'll keep it short and sweet. So the next coin we're gonna look at is NEO. So let's have a look at NEO, guys. NEO is a coin that I like fundamentally, but again, it's not, if it doesn't do anything from a from a technical analysis point of view, I won't be interested. So Chainlink is potentially coming into a zone where you could look to scale in. So Chainlink, NEO, we traded very well. If you remember last week's stream, NEO was one of the better trades we took. We had a 20% pump and it was a profitable trade in NEO, guys. You could see exactly how we traded it. And it's coming back to a zone where you could look to buy. I don't think it will be as crazy as we had seen before, but if this green zone, or even here with your stop loss here below, see if we can have a rally. I'm not saying it will have another rally like this, which is unlikely because it's already made it, 85% move, but I think we can have another rally, at least 15-20%. I'll go on to the shorter time frames, wait for it. There's some divergence coming in NEO. Keep an eye out for NEO again, guys. There could be a bit of a pump in NEO. I probably wouldn't just enter now because it's just broke. It's just below the support. If we can get above this red zone, I'd like a bit. I'd like it in this green zone. But yeah, NEO is not looking good. NEO is looking good. I'll keep an eye on NEO. So again, make your own list. I've got a list that that I write it down. This is my watch list that I've got here that you guys can copy. This list works really well. But I've got a notepad that I write and I check these coins a lot. So I've got already talked about 3 coins, and I'm gonna keep an eye out for NEO on with one and Fetch as well. A couple of questions. IOS, yes, I can add IOS to the list. I've not checked at that coin. The IOS has not really come up on my scans, but I can add IOS to the list. Enigma, I don't know who's requested Enigma. I don't know too much about this coin. It is on Binance. Let's have a look at Enigma. Who requested this coin? Are you watching? Do you know much about it? Actually, this coin is not bad. It's above the weekly 20 moving average, which is great. Oh, it's struggling at the 236. It is struggling at the 236 level and at resistance. But yes, this is this could have been a really nice tradable coin. Pullback, weekly 4-hour 20 and 50 moving average. It's part of DeFi. I don't know what that means, but yeah, this could have been a nice tradable coin. So yes, if you are in Enigma, Enigma, I will take some profits here. You can see this is a bit of a resistance. Take some profits. If it breaks above, you can use my strategy to buy a pullback, but that is how I would be looking to trade it. That's part of my trade strategy. And that is exactly how I'd look to trade Enigma. Wait for a break above, but it is at a big resistance. You don't want to be hodling at resistance. A simple thing is, like, if you don't know nothing about trading, is I always say buy support, sell resistance. That's the easiest way I can give you guys. If you can just buy support and sell resistance, you'll be doing better than most people that just buy FOMO. If you don't FOMO and just buy support, sell resistance, guys, you will do, like I said, better than 90% of people that just FOMO in. So that would be my 2-cent tips for you guys if you guys are watching. So take some profit at resistance, and if it breaks above, you can buy some more. So the next coin is Cardano. Cardano is quite a popular coin. People like to follow Cardano. They promise a lot of things. So whenever coins got some hype, not as much hype as TRX or Tron. Justin Sun is a crazy hype guy, but ADA is a coin that has some hype around it as well. So ADA, guys, I've actually a signal that I provided here was if we can get a close above this. Now I can share it with you guys here as well. If we can get a close above this red level, I'll make a YouTube video. You can check the YouTube video. I'll make the calls on YouTube, and then I'll provide the exact entry and exit signals in the group. So if we can close above this red zone, and I'll use my pullback strategy to buy some, because that could be very, very bullish for this coin. So keep an eye out for this coin. Like I said, if it does have a breakout above this, guys, this could be very interesting. So I will be watching out for Cardano for a break above this red zone. EOS isn't really done much. I can have a look at EOS. I'll add EOS to the list for you, my friend. Let me add EOS to the list. the list is growing and growing, so this video might be longer than an hour, unfortunately, or fortunately if you guys enjoy me talking. So that's my thoughts on ADA. Let's have a look at ADA USD, because few people say that I don't look at ADA USD, so let me have a look at ADA USD. So ADA USD is at support. Support's not looking very strong. So if ADA breaks out and it's at support, I will be interested in ADA. So that's why I made that video as well. If ADA holds his support and ADA BTC breaks out, that could be very bullish for ADA. So yes, keep an eye out for ADA, guys. ADA could have a nice little rally if you guys, I don't know who requested it. I would be keeping an eye out for ADA myself. So yes, ADA could have a nice little rally if this red zone support holds, and also if we get a breakout on the BTC. So that will be my thoughts on ADA. But if it breaks, so what will, I could be wrong, guys. I'm not just buying now, because if it does break this and does this and ADA BTC doesn't break above, I wouldn't be looked to buy ADA. So that will be my thoughts if ADA BTC breaks below, but it's potentially at support, and you can see just buying support, it must have had a rally. You can go to the hourly, you can see this is tradable. I mean, I wasn't trading it. 10% rally. So do you know what I mean? This is tradable. I mean, that's why I like trading, because there's always opportunities in trading. And after I've delivered this course, I'll take some time off, but I might make a live streaming group where I live stream 3-4 times a week and we can trade together. But you can see there's lots of opportunities available even in this market. So that's my thoughts on ADA. Next one is the coin that I traded and made some money from. I might make a bragging video, because recently some of my calls have worked well, but I don't want to make it unless I start making mistakes. Right, so you could look at this coin. So why did I like one? The weekly was looking bullish. So one of the candlestick, I've got an hour video just talking about candlestick patterns, is the 3 white soldiers, and you can see it's very bullish. It had a big weekly divergence, daily divergence, and it broke out of this whatever structure you want to call it. Once it broke out, it was pulling back to my red moving average. I got it down to the 4 hourly, took this trade, worked really well for 10%, and what I said was, if you remember, let's go back and find it, I'm taking half off. The reason why I take it half off is because I don't know if it's going to carry on going or not. If it does carry on going, great, but always take half off. It's not part of one trade, it's about 100 trades. And once I took half off, if it pushes on, I could look to buy more, and that is sort of what I did. Unfortunately, I wasn't at my desk to buy more at the pullback using the 15-minute time frame. When we did break out above, there was a pullback trade strategy available there. I didn't take that, but you can see now I'm still in this trade and it is up about 22%, but it's at the 382 level where I said I'll take profits. When I come off the screen, I'll probably look to take profits at the 382 level. So that was a really good trade, guys. And yes, if you're new to this, guys, you should be using this sort of strategy, and make sure you take these trades, because they can be very profitable, and they all add up. 10%, 5%, you take a couple of them and it can be very profitable, guys. So as a trader, guys, you need to be making the most of taking these trades. So one has been a really good trade. I'll make probably a YouTube video, like I said, to brag about it, but I'll see if I get some chance. I'll probably make that video. But at the moment, what I will be looking at is, like I said, take some profit at 382, and if it does break out above this 382, I can look to add some more. So next coin is Tezos. Tezos is a coin that not just me, lots of people are talking about Tezos on YouTube and every other platform. That's why I'm actually looking at Tezos. I don't really know too much fundamentally about this coin, but a lot of people are hyping it up, and the trend is up on this. It's had a huge move up. So you can see what Tezos did. So if Matic is sort of here now, if Matic gives me that structure and breaks out above, I'd look to buy Matic, because you can see these altcoins can run. So that would have been my thoughts on sort of Tezos. But look, you can see how nicely it is pumped after it broke out that resistance. That is part of a breakout trade. If you're not in this, wait for the 4-hourly pullback. It's giving you something now. But the way the structure is, I'll probably have my order above, stop loss below if it just goes sideways. But if it pulls back to sort of 1730, I could look to buy more. So if you're looking to buy Tezos, 1730 to 1670 would be the level I would be looking to buy Tezos. But it is extended, so take some quick profits. This would have been your entry. You can see we're pulling back. A nice bullish candle, this big green candle with volume, then volume dies out. This is a rising 3 candlestick pattern that I teach. Is one of my favorite patterns, and it is at all the moving averages are here, so that would have been a really good trade if you were trading Tezos. And like I said, Tezos is a coin that likes to pump, and I talked about Tezos in my 2 days ago. I made an altcoin video. Tezos was on that list. Another coin that was on the list was Silica, which is the coin that we are going to look at next. So let's have a quick look at Silica. Apparently Silica is another coin that's fundamentally really good. I mean, I don't really follow fundamental as much, but people seem to love Silica. I'm actually in this coin, so full transparency, I'm not trying to pump this. But I'm in this coin with stop loss below. Longer term, I really like this structure, similar to one. You take like 10% or 25% or 0.5% position, and then if it carries on pumping, great. So that is sort of the level I would be looking out for. And if you don't like Silica, then what you can do is wait for a break above this. If we get a breakout above, Silica has dropped. I mean, a lot of these coins have dropped like this, but Silica especially is looking so oversold. I mean, it's probably, I couldn't even get a percentage of how far it's dropped. Do you know what I mean? It's dropped like absolutely like crazy. So I'm in this coin, I'm fully transparent, and it's not really worked as much. I mean, it could be wrong. I'm not saying all my trades work. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Silica, guys. A quick update. I'm going to try to speed up the video a bit because I've been talking for a long time. So let's have a look at BNB. So if you like BNB, this is a sort of zone, the 786 zone, where you could look to buy some long-term BNB if you want. But from a trading point of view, this resistance, we couldn't close above this resistance, and it's pulled back. Now it's below the daily moving average, so it's not looking as good. This could be a potential fake out. So yeah, it's not as good as I would have liked it to be. So unfortunately, guys, BNB is a coin that I like. It was my coin of the year sort of way, because I said not many coins actually pump. This is a coin that actually makes money, because most coins actually don't make money. If you guys know, 99% of the coins in the market don't make money. They're all none of them make money, but BNB, with the exchange fees, the amount of money they make is huge. So that is why I do like to keep an eye out for BNB. And if you're looking to invest in it, I mean, I don't recommend investing. I don't want to not recommend. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing with you my thoughts. But this coin could have a nice little rally. But if you're trading from a trading point of view, it's not looking good. We need it to break above this red zone where we could look to buy. But if you're looking to, like I said, trade, you might want to wait. But if you're not looking to trade, then you should. If you're looking to invest, then you could look to buy some more here. So that is my quick thoughts on BNB. Let's have a look at the next one, ARPA. I don't think I've ever heard of this. Oh, I think someone in the group apologies, sorry, someone in the group requested ARPA. So let's have a look at ARPA. Hopefully it's on Binance, so I can have a look at ARPA. I don't know if it will pump or not. There's potential divergence, but it's literally in a crazy downtrend. Is it a potential falling diagonal or something, I don't know. Yeah, you could look to buy some with your stop loss below, but no, it's not really a coin, not really part of my strategy, my friend. I don't know who recommended it, whether you like it fundamentally or whether it's got some news coming up. I would look for better setups. That's just my 2 cents. I would be looking for better setups, but it's up to you guys. If you like ARPA, that's your call. I'm a long Chainlink. What's the reason for buying Chainlink, my friend? Is there a reason why you're looking to buy Chainlink? I've already covered Chainlink. You can go watch that bit, but I'd rather wait for a breakout rather than just buying blindly. So next coin on the list is ETC. Let's have a look at ETC. Where's the Binance? It's literally done it, nothing, has it? Yeah, I was looking at Ethereum here, but once it broke down, I just literally not looked at it. It's not really doing anything, my friend, is it? I'm gonna move on to the next coin quickly. Next coin is Carver. Carver, man, I missed Carver. I think last live stream someone talked about it, and this was where we were at. Was it last week? I think it was last week. This was what I was looking at, this pullback and a breakout. This was such a nice trade, and it pulled back to my red moving average, and it's rallying again. So Carver, guys, I don't know nothing about this coin. I know it's a Binance IEO, but I don't know too much about the project. If it breaks out above this, guys, this can run like crazy. This is a new coin. We've seen it happen with Matic. We've seen it happen with other coins when they break into new highs. So if you've just joined us in this stream, I'd probably draw a line here, and if it does break out, I will be looking to trade it. My profit target will be potentially a 25% profit if it does break above into new highs. Otherwise, I won't be looking to really trade it, but at the moment it is looking good. So if you are new or if you're watching the stream, make sure you keep an eye out for Carver. I didn't like Carver when it was here. I think a few weeks ago it was broke down. I didn't like it, but once it was doing this, I liked it. Unfortunately, I missed my entry, but this would have been a really nice trade if you guys were trading it. So keep an eye out for Carver, guys. This could have a nice breakout. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button. I'll keep you guys up to date if Carver does make that breakout. Next coin we're looking at is MCO. MCO is looking good. Might even want to buy some MCO. It's trending higher. Wow. How have I missed this coin? Why has no one told me about this coin? Who's requested MCO? I'll give you a thumbs up, my friend. Who requested MCO, by the way? I'm just asking out of curiosity, because that is a good find, MCO. This is a really good find, MCO. Yeah, I would probably look to buy some, like I said, around, I don't know what Fibonacci level are we at? We've gone above 382 and everything, haven't we? Potentially at the 382 level now, so I'd probably wait for a pullback. I'll miss this coin. Probably wait for a pullback around here. That could be a trade I'm looking at, but it is looking good. It's at 382 level, which could be a bit of a resistance, but you could wait for a pullback and look to add some, but it will be shorter time frame. But yeah, the nice exits were below. There was some nice exit. This would have been my sort of entry level. RSI gets extremely oversold. This is where I would have looked to have bought some. But whoever's requested MCO, I don't know if anyone traded MCO. If you have, congrats to you guys, because yeah, it does look like it was a nice trade. So let's have a look at next one. Next one is RLC. excuse me. Let me find my bearings. Right, RLC is the next one, so let's have a look at RLC. RLC is just carrying on. The breakout here, I think this was where we were last week when we, or the week before, when we broke out above this and it pulled back. Nice carry on in RLC. These are the coins that I like to trade. When coins are pumping, these are the coins that I like to trade. Is that 786 or 618? It's at 618 level now. If you are in RLC, you might want to take some profits, guys, around this level. But these are the coins that I like to trade when they break above 236 or at 382 breakout. That's sort of my sort of trading strategy, and that is what I'd be looking at. For RLC, could be looking good still. Have a quick eye, keep an eye on for RLC, but it's not. You might have missed the big move in RLC that we were waiting for, but it's still looking okay. Let's have a look at ZRX. Sort of consolidating, but if it breaks out above this, you could look to trade ZRX. I don't know if it will, because that spike looks a bit nasty. If it comes back up here, we can have a nice little rally in ZRX. This is a coin that's trending higher up. I'm hoping Silica would make a move like this. That's why I'm looking at Silica, but it might not. I've been waiting for one for a while. Only now it's making this big move whilst we're live, whilst we're on this live stream. I didn't know if it was going to make this move. I was sat in one when Matic was going crazy. So, you know, sometimes you don't get these breakouts. You just have to be patient and stick to your trading strategy. Next one we are looking at is BAT, one of my favorite coins. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I really like BAT. It's a coin that I like fundamentally. Technically, it's at 236. It rejected off 236. So I will still keep an eye out for BAT if it can break above the 236 level or above this red zone. But at the moment, I've taken some profits. If you guys remember, I bought some BAT here at this divergence and added some more here. I've provided signals on BAT as well. BAT is a coin that I am looking out for. If it breaks 236 level, I would look to add BAT. Will be added on my list. It's a coin that I like personally a lot, so it's a coin that I'll keep an eye out for, but I'll be looking to trade other coins while we're waiting for this. Next one is DCR. I don't know too much about it. Oh man, there was a bit of a bounce trade opportunity here. I don't know who requested DCR, but you could look to trade DCR. It is in an uptrend. Hourly RSI oversold, 4 hourly oversold. There could be an opportunity in DCR. It's not really my best or favorite trade strategies, but you can have your stop loss below and see if you can play a bounce from near the double bottom level, because the daily is looking nice in an uptrend. It might be the 236 level stopping it. Yeah, the 236 level is stopping. I mean, this is so simple, guys. I mean, my trading, I'll open a couple of spots in my live trading. It's only 1 month left. I'm gonna stop after 1 month. It's all sold up. I'm gonna open 3 slots for you that you can get the full trading course now. I did it live. I will open some in December, so wait for that. And the first thing I teach you is about the 236. It's such a simple strategy of Fibonacci, because people talk about Fibonacci and don't really talk about practically how to use it. This is one of the things that I explained, and it works so well. You can see where it got rejected, BAT, and this is a coin I've never looked at in charting, and you can see this is maintaining. Technical analysis does work, guys. It just shows the power of technical analysis. I will open 3 spots for the last month of this live course, and then it will be shot. I'll be taking a break. You can check it out. Leave the links below. Check it out in December 1st if you want to join. I'll open 3 spots. I don't want to open too many because I want to give the best service. If I take too many, I won't be able to provide and answer all your questions. So RVN, I'll add RVN to the list. I'm in RVN still, but RVN has not done much for me. I'm in RVN. RVN is a nice project. I'll talk about RVN. I've added RVN to the list. The next one that we are looking at is Vechain. So let's have a look at Vechain. Vet is on my list. Vet works so well. We've done this live, haven't we? It was here and I didn't like Vechain. It was back in the 27th of October when we did that live stream. I was like, okay, looks like a fake out. But once we closed above it, 4 hourly gave us a nice pullback. And I used Vechain example to explain how I trade, explain my trading strategy in my course, because Vechain has worked so well, guys. And it's a coin, fundamentally I used to really like Vechain. I spoke to a few people on their project, and when you're looking to invest, guys, Vet, I'm doing Vet, my friend, now. When you're looking to invest in a coin, talk to the people that run these projects. That's the best way to learn. I've actually spoken to people that talk about Vechain, that work in the Vechain project, the English coordinator, and it was really interesting what they're trying to do, but they just couldn't deliver. And when you can't deliver and keep making promises, the price is not going to do well. But this is why technical analysis work, because once it broke out hard, and you can see what it did. It had a huge rally, guys. It's rejecting of this 786. There's potential resistance here. That was sort of the target that I gave you guys, this white line. At the moment I wouldn't be looking to trade it, but there's going to be bounce opportunities. On Fibonacci, one of the things I look for is 786 reversal, bounce from 382 or 50. That is what we're seeing. And here, if you see that a 4-hour RSI will be extremely oversold, diverging, 1 hour's diverging, and that is a potential bounce play that you could have taken. It's pulling back now. Is it a 4-hour pullback now? You could look to trade this now with stop loss below, and but this will be very short-term trading. It's not a huge. You've missed a big pump from 50% level. It's already moved 25%. So yeah, Vechain longer term, this white resistance line would be a huge resistance at 100 sats. If it can't get a close above this, I wouldn't be looking to buy Vechain at this level. It's already made a huge move up. If you've been trading it, you're lucky. I took a small trade. I didn't catch the whole trade, but yeah, 160% move. This was the trade I took and shared it with you guys. This is my exact pullback trading strategy that I teach. But at the moment Vechain is at resistance. I wouldn't be looking to buy Vechain unless it breaks out above, or if it pulls back sort of this zone. I can draw a zone for you. We'll review it next week. Again, I'm happy to admit that I'm wrong. This is a zone probably I'll look to try to buy Vechain if it does pull back for a little bounce, maybe 10-20% bounce. It won't be nothing huge, but this could be an opportunity that you can look to make money from. Someone requested me to look at Vechain USD as well, so let me look at Vechain USD. Similar sort of chart, isn't it? Huge rejection of resistance. You can see the market had tried so hard to close above. There's no closes above 8,000, so Vechain is not looking good. Huge rejection of that. Huge rejection of that. And you can see exactly pinpoint to the 50 moving average. Yes, you can send me an email. I've got you can check my email at cryptorocko@hotmail.com, or message me on Facebook or Twitter. I'll try to get back to you. But there is an email at cryptorocko@hotmail.com, and if you're is it trading related question or fundamental question, you can ask me at the end of the stream. If I've got some time, I'll try to answer it, or you can email me as well. So ZRX, let's have a look at ZRX. Is the next requested coin. It had a nice bounce at 236, but it couldn't move up. That's what I say, guys. When it comes to 382, sell it at 382. You might get an opportunity to buy below, and you could see you could have bought here and sold it at 382 and made some money. This is what I just explained beforehand, and it happened on Vechain live. So it just shows you sort of the power of trading, guys. So sorry, not Vechain. I talked about Vechain, what I'm expecting, and it's happened on ZRX. ZRX, I'd probably look to buy ZRX if it breaks above this. ZRX could be a nice play. More of a shorter term play because there's big resistance here, but there's enough room for you to take a trade, about 20% move up for you to take a trade. Guys, if you're watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button. I do this all for free, so I'd really appreciate if you do smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you're interested in a full trading course, 1 month left until December for a full live trading course explaining what trading is, risk management, how to enter exactly. I've just released that exact entries video. You can check it out. I'm going to carry on with this stream because it's requested, but this is the full trading course. You can check it out. Right, so that's my thoughts on ZRX. Next coin is LBA. What's LBA? I've never heard of LBA, so excuse me. Is it on? If it's not on Binance, I might not be able to look it up for you. It's on Huobi. I can look it for you. Oh, it's on Bittrex. I've got some money on Bittrex. The volume is not non-existent on this, isn't it? A lot of these small coins can get pumped. Because they're so, I mean, I'm not a whale by any means. I'm not that rich. I've not got millions in crypto. People that have got crazy money, they easily manipulate these small coins. Even with not a million, you can manipulate these coins with a lot less. Your friend, is he a big whale, my friend? Has he got a lot of money? Your friend that told you about this move up, or is it just a random guy? Right, okay, right. If that's the case, I mean, I don't have that much. I mainly trade on Binance. I've not got that much money on Bittrex and Huobi, but I'll watch this coin for you. I'll watch this coin for you if it does pump. And let me know as well. I mean, I'll try to keep an eye out, but let me know as well if you see a big move up. I'd like to see if it does break out. It's at a resistance level now, so the way I trade, I take profits there, and if it breaks out, I'll look to buy. But yeah, it's an interesting coin. Is it fundamentally a good coin? Yeah, it's an interesting coin. I'll look it up. I'll take your suggestion and I'll keep it up. But yeah, do message me on Facebook. I'll post on the Facebook group, or message me. See what happens. I'll keep an eye out for LBA for next week as well. The next coin we are looking at is Ren. So let's have a look at Ren. Ren is a coin that I traded a lot. It loves to pump. Yeah, I'm not buying it because, like I said, I'm not even in those exchanges, but I'll keep an eye out for it, see what happens. If it does break above the red zone I showed, wait for a setup. Don't, because you can get fake outs. If you use the strategy that I teach, then you'll be saved a lot from the fake outs. But even fake outs, if you keep buying breakouts, you'll probably make money in cryptocurrency. But to trade with a lot of money, managing your risk, that's the way I trade it. Do I think it's a bullish altcoin season? No, it's not. But I do think there can be some rally. Watch this video, mini altcoin season to end 2019. I explain you guys my thoughts on it. Ren is not really doing much. It's still in an uptrend. It's still in an uptrend, so it's not too bad. You could look for a setup on this and take some money off at this white line. But if we break above this white line, then I'll be very bullish on Ren. That's why I've not looked at it. Once it broke below, you can see I was doing a lot of trading on Ren. I've provided signals on Ren as well. But when it breaks below this, I've not really traded Ren. If it does break above this white line, you could look to trade it. 4 hour is just looking like sideways and looks like it could break down. So I don't know who requested Ren, but you could look to trade setups here because it is in a daily uptrend. Next coin is SNX. Let's have a look at SNX. Wow, these small coins, I'm a bit jealous. Sometimes it makes me want to trade on these exchanges because they can really pump like crazy. You could look to trade this if you're interested in it. Wait for a setup. If it gets above this red line, you could look to buy SNX. I know nothing about this but it's in a crazy uptrend. How's the weekly looking like? yeah, I mean, I'd only be trading short term. When something goes up 200% into new highs, I'd only be looking to trade short term, and you could be stopped out quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, you could look to buy some using this and have your stop below this moving average. See if it does have a pump up. What sort of Fibonacci range is that at? Yeah, have your stop loss below the 50% Fibonacci and look to buy it. These are some of the other zones it could pull back to. But SNX, yeah, whoever requested it, if you're in this, guys, it's not looking too bad, is it? The next coin on the list is IOST. It's been a huge list that we're going through. IOST is trying. I don't like it when it fails at the red moving average. It tried. You can see what it did. A double top. IOS tried really hard, but it double topped and it's moving, breaking back below the red moving average. You could look to trade the double bottom here and using this support range to take some entries, and you could see it's pumped a bit. But yeah, it's not a coin that I would have a lot of money in at the moment. The last two coins, Zeph. Which exchange is Zeph on, my friend? I'll take a look at Zeph. The next coin that's on the list is EOS. I don't know why EOS isn't higher up. It's such a huge coin. I don't trade on BitShares. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to get the chart up. But yeah, I think I did say this. EOS and ADA were two coins that I said I'd look to buy breakout of. But it could not get that, guys. It could not. You could see it could not get that breakout and close above this red zone. So I'll keep it short and sweet. If it pulls back to this level, I'll probably look to do a bottom fishing play for a bounce. But I was really disappointed. I did think EOS or ADA, one of them would have had a big move up, but unfortunately we didn't. That's how it goes. The next one is RVN. I'm still in RVN. It's not done nothing. So I bought some, I think it was previously, this spike down there. I sold some here and I bought using this red zone. If it does close below this red zone, I'll probably exit. This was a more longer term trade, and you could probably see why. Once, twice, 3, 4 times it has bounced. So I keep trying this unless so if I lose this one, I think more times it bounces, the less higher probability your trade is. But if it is like that trade, I'll take it, because you never know, you could win it. And you, as a trader, you have to take risk. I mean, if you're not willing to take the risk and put your money in, you're not going to make money. There's one of the advisors I gave, someone said, "Oh, Rocko, I'm learning your strategy really well. I see the patterns, I can predict the moves, but I just don't seem to get myself to click on that strategy and take the trade." And what I said to him was, you have to train yourself, trade with small money or demo account. But some people are easier at risking with money. Some people are more confident, risking their money. And in trading, you have to need that confidence, because you can't make money without risking money. Let me get that straight. You're not gonna, trading is risky. You're gonna win some, you lose some, and that is a very important psychological thing. And the way our human mind is, the evolutionary psychology doesn't help us to make money in trading. So if you see a 5p coin, you'd like to pick it up, won't you? But trading is opposite. You have to hold your winners, and when you're losing, you shouldn't just be positive and say, oh, it's going to come up. You have to be very clever about it. So you have to kind of train your mind to think differently. So I'm teaching you guys not to FOMO, buy the pullbacks. That's a different sort of mindset. So you have to be very, very careful the way you trade, guys. And again, this course is sold out, but I'm going to release 3 spots on December the 1st. So if you guys are interested in how I trade, I'll leave the link below. You can check it out. So that's my thoughts on RVN, guys. And yeah, psychology is everything. I mean, that's why I think technical analysis is important. But I read psychology books. I tell my people that I'm mentoring to take. I've read so many psychology books. It really, really helps you. And this is a live trading course I've delivered from August. In December, it comes to an end. I'm coming to the execution part of the course now. Right, so the last coin, Zeph. I've never heard of Zeph. Let me have a look if I can. Yeah, Zeph is not here. Bolt is a lot of people are pumping Bolt. Few people, I see people talking here on Bolt. If people are pumping Bolt like crazy, I don't know what to make of it. I've done a quick little research on Bolt. I've not really found too much stuff on Bolt. Let me see if I can bring Bolt up. Hopefully it's not a pump and dump, you know, people. Yes, exactly. Psychology is everything. I recommend people read psychology books, and I think that's what helped my trading to get to the next level of psychology, because trading is about risking money, and you'll see people make money on demo and can't translate it. One of my biggest fears was I wouldn't take trades. I was spending, I mean, even now I sometimes spend 12, 16 hours at my desk looking at charts, and yeah, and it was just really disappointing. I could predict the market where it will go, but I couldn't get myself to take trades. And reading psychology books and changing my mind is just a story. I used to struggle with it a lot, and I'll take trades that wouldn't work, and trades that wouldn't take will work. So it was really disappointing. Someone's recommended NPXS. Let's have a look at NPXS. That could be the last coin I look at today. Is it not got Binance NPXS? It's not really doing anything, my friend, is it? It's not high probability. It's not in an uptrend. There's different ways to trade it. You could look to buy it with a stop below if you really like the project, but there's better coins than NPXS, my friend. I'll add it to the list. Like I said, I've looked at NPXS. Right, I'll end the stream now. It's been a very long stream. I appreciate you guys listening to me for an hour. It really means a lot to me, so thank you very much. It's crazy that I've spoken for that long. So again, I really appreciate you guys listening to me. Right, so what I would like to talk about now, someone said BitShares. Is BitShares, so Bolt is this coin is dumping now. I know someone that was manipulating it. He bought a lot, and he was using marketing, and he was doing a pump and dump on this. So I'm not really touching it, and I can do that as well, but I really don't. Let's have a look at BitShares. BitShares is an interesting project. I've looked slightly into BitShares previously. I think BitShares, I can find it on here as well. It's not really doing much, is it? Okay, if you really like the project, this is the time to buy because it's so cheap, but that's not really my strategy if I was looking to buy. I'd probably wait for it to get above. I wouldn't really look to buy it here. I like, you know, when things are trending up, I want a trend change. That's when I look to buy. I don't really like buying falling knives unless you really like the project. You could scale in, but that's not really the way I trade. Right, I'll end the stream here, guys. It's been a really long stream. Tomo Chain, what's Tomo doing? Let me have a look at Tomo. I did take a Tomo Chain trade previously. Yeah, it's not really doing much now, is it? It's just in a downtrend. I took a trade here for Tomo Chain using my hourly trade strategy. Yeah, it's not really doing much now. Right, anyways, thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate you listening to me for an hour and 20 minutes. It's crazy how long this stream. How old am I? I'm 26. I've been trading since 16. I got exposed to it. I traded aggressively for the last 5-6 years. Almost full time, 16-12 hour days just in front of my charts. But yeah, 16 I looked at stocks, crypto. I've been doing it for 3 years, and yeah, I just love trading, and that's my passion, and I love trading, and I'll probably carry on doing it. So guys, yeah, thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed it, guys, I'd really appreciate if you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification button. And please do not just listen to me or someone online. Use your brains. because people just, you know, try to sell stuff, pump coins, do pump and dumps. So you have to be very careful and try to understand what trading is about, rather than just buying and selling. So thank you very much. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel. See you guys next week with another